Now, breaking news this hour, a stark warning from President Trump to Russia, get ready. In an early morning tweet, Mr. Trump said this: get ready, Russia, because they will be coming nice and new and smart. You shouldn't be partners with a gas-killing animal who kills his people and enjoys it. Now, this warning on Twitter, it comes after Moscow threatened swift retaliation against any potential U.S. airstrikes in Syria on Monday. The president promised some sort of decision within 48 hours following an apparent chemical attack near Damascus. Activists say dozens of civilians were killed. We are covering this story from all angles. CNN's Nick Robertson joins me now live from Moscow. Ben Wiedemann is live for us in Beirut. Thank you both for joining us. Nick, first to you. After Russia urged the U.S. to avoid taking military action, now we have this taunt on Twitter, Trump again saying, get ready, Russia, they will be coming. Nick, does this bring us closer to military action in Syria?
The terrorists, not the legitimate government of Syria, and then goes on to suggest in the same Facebook posting that perhaps what the United States is intending to do here is to obliterate evidence on the ground of what Russia says is a chemical weapons fabrication. She says that she's implying that the U.S. missile strikes would hit the area of Duma, where international chemical weapons inspectors are due to go in coming days, and the intent of the U.S. missile strikes she's implying is to destroy any evidence there. We've also, however, heard from Dmitry Peskov, President Putin's spokesman. He has been taking a slightly, perhaps, drawn Trump's tweets. However, he said he didn't want to get drawn into a conversation about what might happen if U.S. missiles were to fly towards Syria, and he didn't want to follow on or amplify on what the Russian ambassador to Lebanon has said. But he did also talk about the need to sort of slow things down and try to calm the current situation.
Our other major breaking story: President Trump has taken to Twitter to tell Russia to get ready for a U.S. missile attack on Syria. Trump said the missiles will be coming nice and new and smart, and he warned Moscow that it shouldn't be partners with what he termed a gas-killing animal, his reference to the Syrian leader Bashar al-Assad. Russia's already responded. A foreign ministry spokeswoman has just said smart missiles should fly towards terrorists, not legal government. The US, as you know, has proposed this strike in response to an alleged chemical weapons attack by Syria's government on civilians. Let's go to Moscow now, and our correspondent Steve Rosenberg. Steve, there's more coming out of Moscow on this rather fast-developing story.
Well, I mean, not surprisingly, Donald Trump's words haven't gone down well here in Moscow. Obviously, the American president wasn't listening to President Putin's spokesman earlier today. Dmitry Peskov had said that all sides in this conflict should avoid steps that would significantly destabilize an already fragile.
Russia is calling a chemical attack on Syrian soil fake news. And China is locked in the opening rounds of what may become a full-blown trade war. And for real this time, the president is acting out a riff he used throughout his campaign, determining who's a friend and who's a foe.
Russia has taken 2 nuclear missiles so powerful it could destroy Texas or France.
Red storm rising, dire warnings from the Pentagon as Russia and China are now outpacing the United States in hypersonic missile technology. The weapons in question move 10 times faster than the speed of sound. They maneuver at all phases of their flight trajectory. The commander of U.S. Strategic Command, General John Hyten, has already warned that the United States lacks an adequate defense.
We don't have any defense that could deny the employment of such a weapon against us. So our response would be our deterrent force, which would be the triad and the nuclear capabilities that we have to respond to such a threat.
Well, the United States is now in a race for new weapons to counter the Chinese and the Russian hypersonic missiles. According to Sputnik News, they are reporting that after China and Russia successfully tested advanced hypersonic missiles earlier this year, the Pentagon has now rushed the development of a range of options to deal with the increasing hypersonic and maneuvering threats. They state that in April, Russia successfully carried out the first test flight of a hypersonic Yu-71 glider launched with the use of an RS-18A strategic ballistic missile in the Orenburg region in the Ural Mountains. The missile accelerated to 7,000 miles per hour. Now, defense analyst Bill Gertz labeled the glider revolutionary. 3 days later, China conducted a similar experiment, launching its DF-ZF hypersonic glider from atop a missile traveling at speeds of up to 7,672 miles per hour.
Ongoing tension in the South China Sea. Russia is participating in joint exercises with China. Now, China and Russia are not formal allies, so why is this taking place now?
Of naval drills in the South China Sea.
first ever joint Russia-China drills in European waters start today in the Baltic Sea.
Former military officials claim China and Russia are together, hanging out, holding hands, practicing for military strikes against the U.S. should we go to war with North Korea.